I've seen you working with kids for many years at different gyms. It doesn't matter their color, their religion, their whatever. You're colorblind, which is a great trait. Where does that come from?
Comes from a lot of different areas, but part of it's Muhammad Ali. Ali, even when he was at his bragging best, he was half smiling, and yet he was approachable. And to this day, even in his present state, he's maintained that. He's a people person. He's a champion of the people. So I've always tried to be that type of approachable type of person, and especially with the kids. Yeah.
So you don't have to hit them hard. Like,
with kids, no matter where they're from or whatever, you can't just say, stay out of trouble and you'll be fine. It's a daily process. And as I realize, as I deal with, especially with the inner city kids, growing up under tough circumstances, you have to stay on the kids. You have to maintain every day.
Boxing has meant so much to you. The history of boxing, you know everything about it. How special being inducted into the Connecticut Hall of Fame? How special is that for you?
I mean, for me, it's like a dream come true. It's kind of surreal. And when I first started boxing, my heroes were the guys from Connecticut. It wasn't the world or the national California. I knew, there was Marlon Starlin, of course, and Troy Wortham. These guys were superstars to me, and I wanted to be something. Like, I would see Troy Wortham in the gym, and I'd be like, man, it's Troy Wortham. I can't believe it. Like, I'd tell people, yeah, I was training with Troy Wortham yesterday, and for me, that was like training with Muhammad Ali. So to be, chosen as someone in the Hall of Fame at for this state, with all the great guys that I admired and looked up to, that's kind of surreal to me.
Let's play word association. I'll give you a name. Give me your thoughts, beginning with Muhammad Ali.
Well, I'm 42 years old. I've never tasted alcohol in my life. I've never done a drug. I've never smoked a cigarette. That's because when I was 12 years old, I read Muhammad Ali's book, and he said he never did either. Mike Tyson. Misunderstood. Good, pretty good guy. I've dealt with him a little bit. Pretty good guy. Johnny Duke. Legend. I learned a lot from Johnny Duke about dealing with kids and about being colorblind, not caring about anything. A lot of that comes from Duke. I mean, Duke was a special guy. Marlon Starling. Great champion. One of the toughest. Not always the easiest guy to get along with for me personally, but I'd say we're frenemies at this point. But great champion. Willie Pep. Legend. I mean, the best. Maybe pure boxer of all time. Lastly, Pepe Vasquez. Man, Pepe Vasquez. All heart. Like, his whole thing was heart. And Pepe's probably the only trainer I've ever had in my life. I've had about 6 or 7. I've dealt with a lot of trainers. He's probably the only trainer I've ever had that wanted to win more than I did.